Howdy, my name is Alarian, and welcome back. This is an update to my review and spotlight of the Power Converters mod. The mod is now in version 2.2. Power Crystals has done some really nice things since the last time, and let's talk about them. So first off, he has updated the recipes for the universal electricity consumers. I'd complained that the 240 volt had consumed diamonds, and it looks like he's changed it. So now the difference between the different consumers is the position of the battery box. So the 60 and the 120 and the 240 all cost the same. It's just the difference in the recipe is that the battery box is in a different location in the recipe. He's also since added a 480 volt consumer, which costs a little bit of extra gold. But yeah, so great. That makes this a lot easier to use in without burning diamonds. The other things he's added factorization support with the help of Denalions, who's the evil genius behind Plugin for Forestry. Big fan of that. But the factorization support is excellent, because one of the big problems with factorization mod is that it depends completely on solar power. And so good luck doing factorization stuff underground. We're underground. We don't have solar power down here, but we have a factorization FZ outputting here with this producer. So I've got a battery over here just ready to dump in some Buildcraft power, and I have a little factorization heater over a furnace. So if I switch on the power there, that's now dumping out a ton of energy. It actually completely charged and filled that to its full capacity. It's not going to take any more, so let's go ahead and have it cook some gold chunks, and voila, we got factorization stuff doing its thing. The conversion is really efficient. I'm digging it. I'm using factorization on my other server for a few things, and this really helps. I'm stoked about this, really. The other big thing that he adds is a universal charger, and this costs some gold and some iron, some redstone. And what it does is it charges universal electricity or industrial craft machines, or tools. Sorry, tools. And so right now it shows up as a low voltage IC2 transformer on there. But if we look at the recipe, well, we looked at the recipe. It shows up as a low voltage transformer output, but it actually charges things. So right now, if we look at this block, it's not doing anything. If I stand on top of it, however, it now shows that there's an output. It's set to output. If I get back off, give it a second, it shows no link. That's because it actually will charge a player standing on top of it. I am wearing a backpack, an IC2 battery pack. Let's go ahead and consume some of this factorization energy that we're outputting here. And so now we've got it is pulling in some factorization charge. And now if I stand on top of here, it's outputting kilowatts. It's charging this battery in my inventory. We'll stop that. This is a UE battery. It didn't charge the backpack yet, so let's see if... Yeah, now it's charging the backpack. The other thing you can do is you can also put a chest adjacent to it, and that establishes the link. And so if we pop items in the chest, it will charge them that way. So it looks like it only charges one at a time, but it basically makes these into universal charging benches a lot more efficient. You can do some really interesting things by charging and shipping batteries. I've shown some videos on that sort of thing in the past. But yeah, all in all, a really nice update. There's also some bug fixes and things like that, but these new features are just killer. Let's see, is it only... Yeah, okay, it looks like it'll only charge the first item in the slot, so that's something to be aware of. But otherwise, really nice, and just a nice update to it. You should probably... I can't jump. I gotta fly. You should probably update to it. One thing to be aware of with the factorization support is that sometimes the the consumers and producers will not show that there is a link even though there is one. I've had some strange behavior where I ran batteries, well, I mean, honestly, with a setup like this. I ran a setup like that. And you'll see it's draining the power out of this battery in order to go in there. But it did not look like, it did not show that there was a link. And there is one, just sometimes there is a cosmetic issue in the Energy Bridge where it doesn't tell you that there is actually power linked. And I had better luck when I ran the wire over the top terminals. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm not too up on how factorization works, but that seemed to make it more likely to display the links correctly. But anyways, my name's Larry, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.